Hi, good morning. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope Christmas was great. Just wanted to give you an update. I haven't really had much to update, so that's why I haven't put a video out over Christmas. How did we all get on over Christmas time with our Invisalign? I got on really well. It wasn't as difficult as I thought, but it did stop me eating sweets and chocolate as much as I normally would. Made sure I clean my teeth all the time. Sometimes that was a pain, I have to admit, but worth it. So due to the Christmas, New Year break holidays, I've only just moved on to my third tray. The last two trays I had in for 3 weeks, and these now, from now on, I'm going every 2 weeks for a change. Yesterday I visited my orthodontist and I had my attachments put on. That was an experience. I've had attachments put on all my molars, so all of those are to move back so I can make space, because my bottom teeth in particular are very crowded. You can still see how crowded they are. And I went to get the attachments put on. So I was there for about 3/4 of an hour having the job done. That was for all the teeth. They did each quarter at a time. So they did my upper ones on the right and then the lower ones on the right, etc. The whole process involved cleaning, and then they prepare your tooth surface with something, I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's something that completely dries the surface of the tooth. I had those awful cotton wool tube things shoved right up into my cheeks here to stop my saliva and to stop my cheeks being wet. I also had this thing that they put in where I can't really describe what it is other than it fitted into my mouth here and it kept all my lips and cheeks away from my teeth. It was really uncomfortable, but I understand that the surface of the tooth has to be really dry for them to put the glue on, and then they put the attachments on. So my tray came with an extra tray this time, and that was the attachment template. And the attachment material is very similar to the material that they fill your teeth with. It's the same colour, it's the same consistency. This stuff, cement, I guess it is really, they fill the buttons, the attachment holes in this aligner attachment template. So they don't put the attachments on your teeth to begin with. They put it into the aligner, then they put the aligner template in your mouth, and then they seal it with light, just like when you're having a filling. Then when they take your template off, the aligner buttons stay on. I have to say that I found it quite a brutal experience, and the only reason that I say that is because my teeth at the back had to have quite big attachments put on. So there's a lot of pulling of my mouth and my cheeks, everything like that, to make it so they got room. The actual people that did it were fantastic. I can't fault them. They were so efficient, obviously because they do it all the time. They knew exactly what they were doing, how they were doing it. They were constantly checking on the monitor. On the monitor by them, they had my ClinCheck diagram on. They were constantly checking that what they were doing was right and that the template matched what was on the video. I had every faith in them. So I've come away. The only teeth that don't have attachments on are my 2 front ones and my 4 bottom ones. So I'm going to show you what my attachments look like. Hopefully you can see them. I like little buttons on the side of my teeth. There you go. And so that provides leverage for the aligner to grip onto and then force your teeth back. So when they'd had all the attachments put in place, they then fitted my third tray. I'm not going to lie, the tray was really tight. And I think because I've been wearing my other tray for 3 weeks as well, which had gone sort of pretty easy to get in and out. So I put this tray on, it was tight. Not painful, just felt a lot of pressure, especially on my back teeth. So I'm now sort of 24 hours almost after having them put on. My teeth are sore, they are aching, but they're going to, because that's what it's there for. I'm there to, you know, your teeth are going to move and that's not going to be a pain-free experience. So although it's inconvenient and it's not particularly great, at least I know that what they've done is actually working now. So I suppose that's a small comfort. I've also got 2 extra power bars on my front 2 teeth here. You can't quite see those because they're actually set in the aligner themselves. They're to push my 2 front teeth back, and these are so these can go back here, and so my teeth can fit in a bit better, make them straighter. One thing I've found is that taking out these aligners with the attachments is a little more tricky. I've been using the tool a lot to do that. I haven't quite felt confident enough to use my own fingers to do it. I've been using the tool because I feel that that's probably a more efficient way to do it now my attachments are in, because obviously you've got to lift those over the attachments when you're pulling out your aligners. When I've taken my aligners out, my teeth feel strange. The attachments I've got on, if you think your tooth is a very smooth surface, and the material that they use for the attachment is not a smooth material, therefore when I take them out, they feel really rough, and they're catching a little bit on my cheeks. It's just going to take getting used to. I think maybe in a couple of weeks I'll be totally used to it. At the moment it's difficult to sort of get used to that feeling. You constantly feel like something's stuck on your tooth. It is, but you constantly feel it's like something stuck in your mouth, and that's a weird sensation. But they're there for a reason. Without them my teeth wouldn't move, and it's a small price to pay for what's going to be a good result and a good outcome, I hope. I haven't really got anything else to report regarding Invisalign, just to say that obviously I don't regret having them. I've managed to get through Christmas, and even though I had my tray 2 in for 3 weeks, I managed to keep them pretty clean. I also had in that period eaten a curry from the Indian, and I still managed to keep my aligners pretty clean. So I know there's a lot of debate about what you can eat, what you can't eat with your aligners. I think you just have to be careful that you choose a curry that doesn't have too much yellow colouring. I think it's the yellow that stains them rather than the red tomatoey colour. I don't know how I'm going to feel having them with my attachments, because obviously they're different. I'm not going to be changing the attachments. They're there now until my treatment is complete. I don't know if that's going to affect what I eat and drink. I mean, I don't drink red wine, I don't drink black coffees, I don't, you know, eat really highly coloured stuff. So I'm just going to try and look after them. Also, whilst I was at the orthodontist yesterday, they did say to me that my teeth looked incredibly clean, and they were really pleased that I'd kept my mouth in such good condition. So it is worth it, ladies and gentlemen, to keep cleaning your teeth and not to skip. They did, you know, they do have experiences where people don't look after their teeth and unfortunately end up with straight teeth that don't look very nice because they've neglected them. But she said there was no plaque, no tartar, no build-up of anything. They were squeaky clean, and she said they look beautiful. So I was really pleased with that, and it kind of made it all worthwhile. I'll let you know how I'm getting on with my attachments and how I'm getting used to them. I'll let you know if I can see any movement in my teeth. I've noticed since having tray 2 particularly, movement in my front teeth. So if you can, I don't know if you can see, I have a little triangle gap there now between on the top there. Now I never had that because that tooth used to overlap quite a lot with that and I never had it. So obviously my teeth are moving, which is great. So it's my first time in seeing any kind of movement. I'm looking forward to seeing these move, and that will help with the attachments to when my molars start moving back, it'll give them more room to move forward. The orthodontist, they've given me 3 trays. So the one I'm in now and 2 others. So that will be 6 weeks then, and then I'll go back again to make sure my teeth are tracking properly, to make sure my dental hygiene's okay, and to see if I've got any questions. So overall, I'm really pleased that I chose to go with Invisalign because I'm getting these appointments with the orthodontist and it's reassuring, and they're only a phone call away if I need anything. Actually seeing someone in person and having them look and feel your mouth and your teeth is much better. I'm pleased that I chose it and I didn't go for any of these online quick fixes and actually get to see an orthodontist. So I'm very pleased with my decision. Hope you're all well and speak to you soon. Bye.